Welcome to Common Top 10s. Before we get in, please click the subscribe button and hit the bell. I am fascinated with languages, which is our way of communicating, whether that's written or spoken. There are around 5,000 languages spoken around this tiny world of ours. 40% of those languages are now endangered, with less than 1,000 people speaking them. At the same time, only around 23 languages are actually used by more than half of the world's population. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the top 10 languages spoken around the world. So let's get to it. Number 10. Indonesian comes 10th in our list, with around 199 million speakers across the globe. However, only 43 million of those are natives. Ratio-wise, that's less than 25%. This is of course the official language of the world's largest island country, Indonesia, but it is also widely spoken in all countries of Southern Asia. Fun fact about the language is that, along with Malay, it's up there in the list of the most polite languages in the world's eastern region. Number 9. Portuguese comes 9th in our list, with 234 million speakers, out of which 221 million are natives. That's actually more than 90%. Only 5% of the 215 million native Portuguese speakers actually live in Portugal. Actually, the sole official language in around 10 countries, including the Seychelles, Brazil, is actually Portuguese. Number 8. In 8th place, we have the Russian language, with around 258 million speakers, out of which 154 million of them are natives. Fun fact, due to Russia's presence in space technology, it is a requirement for foreign astronauts to actually know a certain amount of Russian, as if becoming an astronaut wasn't already difficult enough. Russian only has about 200,000 words. In comparison, English has roughly 1 million, which is why most of them have more than one meaning. Number 7. Despite being predominantly spoken in 2 countries, Bengali, also known as Bangla, features in our list at number 7. There are around 265 million people who speak the language, out of which 228 million are natives. Well, it's time for a fun fact. While the Bengali script is relatively unknown in the West, it's actually the 5th most widely used writing system in the world. What will probably make it hard to learn reading or writing the language is the fact that every consonant has a vowel sound built in, something which is quite unusual for Westerners. It is also to be noted that the Indian national anthem, Jana Mana, is also written in Bengali. Number 6. In number 6, we have Standard Arabic. Standard Arabic has around 274 million speakers around the globe, out of which 188 million are natives. Having originated in the Arabian Peninsula, it has spread across the Middle East and North Africa. The different dialects of Arabic are the official language of 26 countries. There are many differences between Arabic and English, the most obvious one being that it is written from right to left. There are also a few sounds that don't exist in other languages. It's now time for a couple of fun facts. So Arabic has at least 11 words for love, each of them expressing a different stage in the process of falling in love, but also has hundreds of words for the word camel. And for another fun fact, so English has many words of Arabic origin. A few examples are algebra, algorithm, alkaline. Al in fact means the in Arabic. Number 5. In number 5 we have French with around 280 million speakers. If we were to only compile the native speakers, French would not even be in the top 10 with around only 77 million speakers. French is only second to English for the number of countries where it has official status, with 32 compared to 45 for English. French is also the only language with English that is taught in every country in the world. Fun fact about French is that about 45% of modern English words are of French origin, with words such as pedigree, serve, view, strive, and challenge, to mention a few. Number 4. In number 4 we have Spanish. There are around 534 million people around the globe who speak the language, out of which 460 million of them are natives. Around 22 countries have Spanish as the one of the official language. It is the current second most studied language in the world. If we were to only consider the native speakers, Spanish would be higher up this list, in the second place only after Chinese Mandarin. Spanish is actually classified as a Romance language along with Catalan, Italian, French, Portuguese and Romanian. The language in fact consists of around 8,000 Arabic words. Fun fact about this language is that it is the second most common language in the US with around 40 million native speakers. Number 3. In number 3 in our list we have Hindustani, which is a combination of Urdu and Hindi. We have around 615 million speakers of the language, out of which 341 are natives. Hindi is spoken across northern and central India, and it is the official language of the Indian government. Urdu is primarily spoken in Pakistan. Hindi is highly derived from Sanskrit, while Urdu on the other hand is written from right to left with a script that's closely related to the Arabic alphabets. Hindi alphabet has more letters than English. In fact, it has 11 vowels and 33 consonants, resulting in 44 alphabets. Several common words in English originate from Hindi, for example, shampoo, jungle, and bungalow. Number 2. In number 2 in our list we have Mandarin, with around 1.12 billion speakers around the globe, out of which 897 of them are native speakers. Mandarin is also one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations. Mandarin is a tonal language, which means that the meaning of a word changes based on the way we pronounce it. You'll only need around 2,000 to 3,000 characters to be able to read a newspaper in Chinese. An educated Chinese person will know about an average of 8,000. Having said that, with a set of around 50,000 characters, it is probably one of the most complex languages to learn. The top 10 languages spoken by native speakers only are as follows. In number 1 we have Mandarin Chinese, in number 2 Spanish, number 3 English, number 4 Hindi, number 5 Bengali, number 6 Portuguese, number 7 Russian, number 8 Japanese, number 9 Western Punjabi, and number 10 Marathi. And number 1. Not surprisingly, in number 1 we have English, with around 1.13 billion speakers around the globe, out of which only around 379 million are natives. The language is spoken in 67 nations and 27 countries as a second official language. Fun fact about English is that the word goodbye was originally a contraction of God be with you. English language is well established as the world's lingua franca, which is basically a language that is adopted as a common language between speakers whose native language are different. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button. Do let us know which other video you'd like to see in the comments below. Thank you.